Welcome back to another video, and today I'll be decluttering and organizing my makeup drawers. I keep everything in these iconic Alex drawers. I'm sure you've seen them before. I'm sure you've seen other people store their makeup and accessories and whatnots in these drawers, but I'll be going through what I have been using in terms of makeup and the thought process behind my decisions to get rid of some products that I haven't been using. I try to do this at least twice a year. In terms of the amount of makeup I have, I am not a minimalist by any means. I do love makeup a lot, so I like to collect it, I like to use it, and despite all that, I think it's important to evaluate what you have in your collection so that you're aware of what you have and what you actually use. It's also important to note that makeup does go bad, so it's essential to clear out what you're not using to avoid infection or just using products that aren't performing as well as they used to. I'll be getting rid of some stuff that no longer serves me. I'm not perfect at decluttering. I definitely get attachment to some items, but we can work through this together. Ultimately, I want to have a collection of stuff that I love to use. So throughout this process, I'll be putting some items on a chopping block, or they'll be put into the reserve, which means that I'm giving myself a set amount of time to use that product, and if I don't, then the next time I go through these makeup drawers, I have to get rid of it. I want to have a collection of stuff that I love to use. So we'll clean out the drawers and put everything back in all nice and organized. Thanks for coming along for this process. If you're going through a similar journey, maybe we can work through this together, so I appreciate you coming along. Alright, so the first drawer that we're going to start with is my everyday face base drawer. My stuff has a system. It's kind of organized. So what I have in here are concealers, eyebrow products. These are like primers, and then I have like oil control back here. Yeah, that's what it looks like. But I want to call out the stuff over here. This is all stuff that's like either trash or like on the chopping block. So if I haven't used it, which I'm pretty sure I haven't, this is actually going to give me a natural starting point where I already know that I'm going to get rid of. So let's just remove these and then we'll go through them one by one. I'm pretty sure these are like 90% trash. Like this is an empty box. So this is the M Cosmetics Brow Gel Hold. I really like how thin this brush was, and I actually really like this product. I'm pretty sure it's just like used up and it's pretty old at this point. So that one was already in the trash pile. This Marshmallow NYX primer was really popular on TikTok, but I did not like the smell, and thankfully I just had a sample. Yeah, the smell is like way too overpowering, but because this is probably still in decent condition, I might end up giving this to someone. This is the Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. I used to love this concealer in my college days, but I think this was just like not the right shade match, and I think it's a little cakier than I remember, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. This is a Touche Clat YSL. I know this one ran out, so I'll just be decluttering that. This is the Kosas concealer, and a lot of people are obsessed with this right now, but I honestly never really liked it. I don't think this was a good shade match. I think they ran super yellow, so it just did not look good on me. I think it was cakey, and I know it's like clean makeup, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. The NARS Radiant Concealer, this is also super popular, but again, I just couldn't find a good shade match. Thankfully, I got like a mini size, and I think this one is still good, so I might just give this to someone else. This NYX lip cream in a red shade I've had forever. It still smells good. I'm just a little scared about wearing it. I think it's like over 7 years old, so I think it's time for that one to go. This is a box. Another empty box, empty box, empty box. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. It's like at its very end, and I think I was just too troubled by squeezing it out. I don't really wear a primer right now, but yeah, I think this one we'll give her a send off. Hourglass concealer, another concealer that I really did not like. Super cakey, did not match my skin. Even though I went in the store for a shade match, like they did not shade match me well. Yeah, just not a fan. L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I love this one. I think this bottle just got old. I think it was maybe like pushing like 7-8 months old. And I think it gave me a style. This is a cautionary tale about hoarding makeup that you love. So this is the NYX matte eyeliner. I love this eyeliner. This is my favorite eyeliner in the world, but they discontinued it. And this is one of the bottles that I had on like a reserve. And when I went to open it, the brush is all like splayed out. So it's like no good, can't really use it. Something went awry with this one. So unfortunately it does have to go. And then the last thing I have here on reserve is this Kybrow Kylie Jenner, old Kylie Jenner. This like did not match my brows at all. I used a little bit of it, kind of riding off the hype of the dip brow when we want to relive those glory days. But yeah, I think this is obviously going to go. I have not reached for it. So I think these two are still good, but the rest of this is basically trash. Oh, and then back here, missed out on this one. This is another one of the NYX eyeliners. I'm pretty sure this one got pretty old. It got clumpy. I think it's probably more than a year old at this point, so I don't want to put that on my eyes. So now let's go into these little compartments. But here we have the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This is the only translucent powder I've ever owned, and this thing is like a couple years old, but I have not used it. I really don't think this goes bad though. Yeah, it still smells the same. I think I am just going to hang on to this for now. Also in here, you'll see I have 3 primers, and I think 2 of these have not been used. Yeah, this one has not been used, and this one has not been used. I have pretty oily skin. I actually still want to hang on to these. And then this is the Becca primer. This works really well, or it did. I have to check if it still works, but since Becca is no longer in business, I was scared of getting rid of this. So I think this is going to be like a chopping block item for me. I'm going to keep it out and see if I end up using it. And if I don't, then it'll have to go. And then here I have a NARS eye primer. I really didn't end up using this. I'm not sure how old this is either. So I think this is also going to be like a chopping block thing. And we'll just see if they end up getting used. And then here I have a MAC paint pot. This one was always funky to me. It never had the right consistency, so I think I'm gonna end up decluttering this. I had to like really press in to get it to be the consistency that I saw in other people's like videos and stuff. So, all right, next up we have eyebrow stuff. So some of these are like tools that I actually use for like shaping my eyebrows. So tweezers, this little brush, and these scissors. This will stay. This I use every day. Glossier Boy Brow. I'm working through this. I think this is kind of like on its last leg, but I'll use this until it's done. Same with this Benefit brow tint as well. Those are the 2 brow tints that I have. And then in terms of eyebrow hold items, I have these 3. These are all gels. This one works really, really well. This Kybrow one I'm trying to get rid of. I know it's almost done, so I'm just gonna hang on to it until I finish it. This Beauty Care Naturals, I saw a YouTuber talk about how much she loved this, and she said it was like the best thing ever, so I had to order it. Honestly, it's just okay, but I think I'll just hang on to it for now. I am a little concerned if it's like a clean beauty product, it might not like last that much longer, but I'll see if I get to it after the Kybrow. Same with this NYX, the brow glue. This one's also just okay, but I'll hang on to it just to have another one. This Refi Brow Pomade I just got. It's definitely gonna keep that. This is a Benefit eyebrow pencil. I like this one when I use it, so I'll keep hanging on to that. Same with this NYX one. The Anastasia eyebrow powder. I used to use this like a ton. I think I want to like scrape out whatever's going on there, but I think I'll also hang on to this one. So I'll put it like on chopping block. And then this Anastasia brow pen, this like never really matched me right, so I think I'm actually going to declutter this. So here's like a little shine control area. Well, not necessarily this. This is just a travel size of the Hourglass powder, and I did drop this, but this is a good item to travel with. So I am going to I think I'll put it in here. So it'll be with the pressed powder, or with another powder, so that makes sense. This is the Fenty Beauty oil blotting. I use this every day. not gonna get rid of it. And then I have a little stash of oil absorbing sheets because I use those like basically every day. So, okay, concealers. So I used to use this really frequently, but I haven't really reached for it as of recently. I'll pull out what I have been using. This one, and this one. This one's also a maybe. I can't remember if this is like a good shade match for me. So I think these two on the chopping block and these 3 can stay. So this is more, I think this is like the eye stuff drawer, and then some powders and stuff. So these are all the face palettes that I own in this little pile. And let's see what we have here. So a box for the NYX Epic Wear eyeliner. Another box, this is for the Ico eyeliner. There's something in this one. I have not tried this one yet, so I think I'm gonna keep the box, but I'm gonna put it with the other one so I know to use it. And then this is the Shiseido an extra eyelash color pad. I'm gonna put this with where I keep all of like my backup products. Let's go through here. So these are like tools. This is like an eyelash separator that I haven't really used, but I think I just want to keep, because if I get rid of it, I feel like I'll buy another one. This is an unopened NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. I mean, I think it's still good. I think we'll keep hanging on to it. We love a white eyeliner. So in here, I already see like some products that I think are fairly old and I just don't use. All right, so what we'll be getting rid of here is this Ilia mascara. I know this is another clean beauty product, and this is like probably well over a year old, so I don't really want to be putting it near my eye, so we'll get rid of that. This is an M Cosmetics eyeliner. I have a felt tip one and a brush tip one. This is the felt tip one. I think, again, these are like pretty old, like over 3 years old, and I just never really use them. This is the brush tip one. I probably prefer the brush tip one over the felt tip one. So just based on how old they are though, I'm gonna get rid of them. And then this is a tight line. I wanted to use this to like put on a really light coat of mascara, and I think it worked well. It's just old at this point, so we're gonna get rid of them. These other eyeliners and the last remaining NYX matte eyeliner can stay. The Epic Wear does not compare. So these 2 face palettes, I use them pretty frequently, so I'm gonna keep them. And then let's see which eyeshadow palettes I have. I honestly, like, I hold a lot of sentimental value to these, so I fear getting rid of anything. The Tartelets, I use these probably the most. Soft Glam, I mean, like, how could I? And the Lorac. Again, I'm really conflicted on these. If I had to get rid of 2, it would probably be these 2. This is good. The Kaja one's really good for travel. And so with this M Cosmetics one, it would also be good. If I get rid of both of these, I won't have a pure black. Yeah, I won't have a pure black shadow to use. Yeah, these don't have one. I'm pretty sure that the Lorac one is older. Honestly, I can't decide. I'm just gonna keep them together like this, and we'll have to revisit that, unfortunately. Moving on to blush. I love blush, so that's why I have so much. Randomly, there is a tinted moisturizer. I have not used this, but I'm gonna put it up with the face stuff, so maybe I'll remember to use it. Then we have last drops of a mini MAC Prep and Prime that I dropped, and it leaks, so it can't travel with me. I'm just gonna keep that and finish it up. This I used to use really, really often, and there's a ton left. I think I'm just gonna hang on to it to have at least 2 liquid highlighters. This I have not used in a really long time, but the bottle is so pretty, but the dropper never worked. I don't know why. It's like broken. So I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye to it. These are all my highlighters. I only have 3 other than the 2 liquid ones, so I only have 3 powders. I think I'm just gonna hang on to them just for nostalgia. And I have these 2 liquid highlighters that I'm gonna get rid of. I never use these. And they're pretty old. Mini NARS Orgasm, gonna hang on to her. Let me just see if there's anything that I don't think I use. Too Faced chocolate bronzer. It still smells good, so I think it's still good. I think I'm gonna keep it. If anything, again, sorry to hate on M. This pulls super orangey on me. I think I'm gonna put it on the chopping block. Yeah, everything else in here I can see myself using. This drawer is part skincare, part lip gloss. So we're gonna move aside skincare and focus on lip gloss. This is the Clinique Chubby Stick. I don't know why I still have the box. Kylie Cosmetics. I will not wear this. It smells good though. I'm just gonna get rid of it. They're too old. This one's looking like a little white. I'm just gonna throw that out. And then I can't imagine this one's any good either. And I think this, oh my God. What happened? This is, oh, okay. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this too. They were probably all bought at the same time. Giorgio Armani lipstick. I'm just gonna smell these and see if they're any good. I think I'm gonna hang on to this. Fenty Beauty clear lip gloss. Really, really pretty. Don't wear it as often as I should. Still smells good. Gonna hang on to it. Clinique one. I love my Buxoms. Got another Clinique Black Honey there. Super popular. This, it smells like a crown. I don't know why it feels like sticky, but I think I could sharpen it and we'll just hang on to it. Becca lip gloss. I remember liking this a lot. Oh yeah, and it smells like super minty. I'm gonna hang on to this. Ooh. Okay, so this was not bought at the same time as the other Kylie products, but this is a Kylie like lip blush. I remember really liking this. I think I'm just gonna hang on to it. A red lip liner. Can't go wrong with that. The Tower 28. I keep hearing people say this goes bad. It goes like rancid. I think I'm just gonna get rid of it. I'm super skeptical of like clean beauty claims. If I can't use them, then why would I hang on to it? That's unopened, just gonna hang on to it. This is a Bite Beauty. Oh my God. I remember really liking this color. I think we'll keep her. And a MAC lip liner. Hang on to this, I can just sharpen that. Glossier Rose Balm.com. I don't think I ever use this. I think we'll get rid of it. Final drawer that we have to go through here. It's like combination skincare and lipstick. We're just gonna take out the lipstick. Okay, a couple of these are new products. Obviously, they're gonna stay with us. Another Kylie, this is a Kylie lipstick. I don't really see myself ever wearing this. Packaging's nice though. Here it is for reference. Couple MAC lipsticks. Let's see what we have here. We have Faux. Pretty. I feel like the MAC lipsticks have a longer shelf life than as advertised. This is Ladybug. This is a really pretty red. We'll hang on to her. And we have Ruby Woo. Icon. Can't get rid of her. Definitely keep this. This one. Obviously this one. Love her. These Glossier things. This M Cosmetics maybe. Keep. Probably keep. Questionable. Really separated. Sticky. Let's get rid of it. These Glossier ones I've had for a while. They never smelled good. They smell like crowns, like in a bad way. Same one with this one. Color's really pretty. They just do not smell good and they're pretty drying on the lips. This Glossier lip gloss I like to use on top of other lipsticks. All right, so that's what we're left with here. Okay, that is literally all of the makeup items I own. This didn't take as long as I thought it would to go through everything, but now let's kind of clean out these drawers and then we'll put everything back. Okay, to clean and organize these drawers, I'm spraying the Method Pink All-Purpose Spray just in each drawer and just going through it with a rag, and also pulling out the little plastic liners that I have in there to keep everything from kind of like rolling around, and also just kind of keeping up like makeup stains or anything. They haven't really stained, but I just keep them in there just in case, mainly to stop things from rolling around. So yeah, just going through each of those. I did let the plastic things dry for a little bit before putting them back away, and at this point I'm putting them back. This is everything currently in my collection that I have and I will be putting back into the drawers. And then this is everything that I'm getting rid of. It's a decent haul. A good chunk of it are empty boxes, but I think I'm getting rid of a lot of things that just really no longer serve me and I wasn't using in the first place, so might as well just clear them out of my collection. So now I'm just going to put everything back where it belongs. I'm going to keep the same like hierarchy or structure that I had before. This first drawer was all face products, so like concealers, brow products, primers, etc. This drawer here are eye products, so eyeliners, mascara, the eyeshadow palettes. I'm hanging on to ABH and Lorac for just a little bit longer, and then just 2 face powders fit in there as well. And I was able to fit my lip glosses along with this blush drawer, so I put everything in there, and then lip gloss is 1 drawer below that, just because they all have to stand up. They don't fit in these 3 drawers here. So these are the results. I think they look so much better, so much cleaner, and now I'm just seeing things that I pretty much actually reach for and know that I will use. So if you're looking for more cleaning or decluttering motivation, definitely hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos on a weekly basis, and stay tuned for probably another one of these declutters in 6 to 8 months.